Years ago, I was introduced to the world of minimalism. Friend recommended a movie for me on Netflix which talked about this lifestyle that people have where they just have the bare essentials. They're not interested in possessions, they're not interested in collecting things, they're not interested in some of the things that a lot of people work towards, like cars, vacations, things of that nature. They want a very minimalist life. But that's a choice that they make. Sometimes that choice is made for you. And that's basically the opposite of what we're seeing in the film Nomadland. This film, directed by Chloe Zhao and starring Frances McDormand, tells the tale of people who were negatively affected by the recession, negatively affected to the point where they've lost their jobs, they've lost their homes, and now a lot of them either live in RVs or vans or their car. Now, in this film, Frances McDormand plays Fern, somebody who's lost her job, her husband is recently deceased, and now she is basically taken to living in her van and traveling across the United States. Chloe Zhao does a fantastic job of showcasing the lifestyle of this group of people. A group of people that, with all due respect, I didn't really know a lot about before seeing this film. Now, I think that one of the things that really stands out about this movie is the cinematography, because it's absolutely stunning. Another thing that absolutely stands out is the performance of Frances McDormand. Going into this movie, I thought to myself, obviously Frances McDormand is a fantastic actress, and nothing that I saw in this movie changed my point of view on it. It's a very original type of film because it's not the type of film that you're used to seeing. There are a lot of times you might see a film and say, okay, well, I've seen this sort of recipe and this sort of makeup of a film before. Not so much with Nomadland. Nomadland is very, very original. Now, this movie went on to win the People's Choice Award at the Toronto International Film Festival, which usually means that it will go on and do extremely well in award season. And so far, it has. Will this take home Best Picture? Well, that's a conversation for another video. But for Nomadland, I will say this is definitely worth your time in checking out. It is not overrated. I very much enjoyed it. Chloe Zhao, again, not a name that I was familiar with, but a director who did a fantastic job with this script. And again, Frances McDormand just once again showing that everything that she touches turns to gold. And if there was a baton of sorts that Meryl Streep was going to be passing on, you got to think that Frances McDormand is on the short list to receive it. If you have the chance to see Nomadland, which again I give an A- to, let me know what you think. CFL_fan on Twitter, Facebook.com/Witty Whittier and WittyWhittier.com. Thank you so much for checking this out. My name is Keith, and I'll see you at the movies.